YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yeah, so just doing another very quick review on a movie that came out a while ago, but I just wanted to talk about how I felt about this movie, and it is The Shape of Water. Um, let's get very quickly into the cast. So we had Sally Hawkins playing Elisa Esposito. We had Michael Shannon playing Richard Strickland. Richard Jenkins playing Giles. Octavia Spencer playing Zelda Fuller, Doug Jones playing the Amphibian Man. So they're really who you need to know throughout this movie in a way. The story is about a woman who is mute and she works for this big company ran by the government, and she's just a cleaning lady. Eliza and her friend Zelda, they just cleaned for this company. One day, they're cleaning this laboratory room, and in comes this big canister followed by Richard Strickland, who is this security man for the government, and there is something inside this tank. Later on you find out what's in this tank, and it is known as the Amphibian Man, or the monster as they call it. And it's more like a darker version of Abe Sapien from Hellboy. He's instead of this bright blue, it's more of this dark, kind of froggish green. He looks like a cross between the creature from the Black Lagoon with Abe Sapien. He's got more fins, more scales, big spine of gills and stuff like that on them. Whereas Eliza is mute, she has to communicate through sign language. And she finds this creature fascinating because this creature, it doesn't speak, it doesn't talk human language, it doesn't understand. So she starts teaching it sign language. And she starts falling for this creature. She thinks she's fascinating. Now, that's all I'm really going to say about this movie. Michael Shannon done a great job. If you've seen him in Boardwalk Empire, you can see that the character he plays is exactly the same. So if you like that character in Boardwalk, you'll love him in this. Giles, her neighbor, played by Richard Jenkins. Now, Richard Jenkins is known for doing so many comedic roles in comedy movies. He's in Step Brothers. He's in Say It Isn't So. He's in Me, Myself, and Irene. He's done so many funny movies. But in this, he wasn't so much funny. He was just the old man living next door, who was great friends with Eliza. And I got to know this actor on more of a serious level compared to how funny he normally is. Which is good. It's nice when you can see a serious side of an actor sometimes instead of just always the comedic. Which was brilliant. It was fantastic. And the actress, Sally Hawkins, who plays Eliza, this is the first thing I've ever seen her in. I don't know if she has been in anything else. I've never heard of anything else she's been in. But, it was such a weird role to see done. But it was done beautifully. I will question some of the actions in this movie. No. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. So skip a bit ahead. But yeah, the fact that she plays with herself before work every morning is a bit of a weird. I didn't expect that to happen. I was watching this movie and in the first 5 minutes she's already stripped down completely naked, climbed in a tub and started fingering herself. That wasn't very... I wasn't expecting this movie to go in that kind of a twist. But yeah, every morning before work? fair enough. But Guillermo Del Toro did a fantastic job on this movie. He does with all of his movies. Um, this by far, I'll have to say, I love Pacific Rim. I'm a big fan of that movie. I think it was a brilliant, brilliant movie. But I think on an actual story, because Pacific Rim gave me exactly what I look for from being a kid, which is giant robots kicking the crap out of giant monsters. But this movie gave me more of what I look for in a movie, in a story, in developed characters. Plus, as I said in a live stream recently with I Ain't Got Time to Bleed, I've been watching a series called Mad Men, which is set in the 60s and 70s. This movie is set back in that era, and we was talking about this scene on Messenger earlier about how this black couple walk in, how the bartender kicks them out, won't let them sit down, and then he's really sarcastic and he's like, "Oh, come back now, don't be strangers," kind of thing, and how rude the 60s was to people, didn't see them just as people, wouldn't let them sit down and enjoy a meal, no, just kicked them out like they were nothing. It's horrible. And it's what I'm saying about this movie is it's got some bits where you laugh, it's got some bits where you're sad, and it's got some bits where you're angry at certain characters. But this I love a lot of Guillermo's movies. I haven't seen any of his classics that I've been brought to know about. Such ones I've heard of from same person I Ain't Got Time to Bleed, which was Kronos and The Devil's Backbone. I'd never heard of those movies. The only movies I've seen by Guillermo is Pan's Labyrinth, which I wasn't a fan of, the Hellboy movies, which I love, Pacific Rim, which I love. So out of the Hellboys and Pacific Rim, I feel so far that The Shape of Water is my favorite movie he's done, just because it gave me what I wanted as an appreciator of film. It gave me a story that I could follow and that I could love. Plus, to anyone here that also plays games, that plays a lot of games, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, if you've played Bioshock, get Guillermo to freaking do that. If he's done this Shape of Water, and whoever's played Bioshock will know what I mean. If he could do Shape of Water, he can do Bioshock, and I'm pretty sure we'd get a decent freaking movie from it. Oh, anyway, I'd have to, based on the characters and the story, this movie gets 5 stars. It is an amazing movie, an amazing story, and it's just got so much to offer the audience, and I can't wait for it to come out in the UK on Blu-ray because I'm going to be buying it on its release day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry I don't do full in-depth reviews on every single scene and every character's development because I want to leave something for the audience, for people that haven't seen it. I want to leave something for them to go and check out in the future. So I hope you did enjoy this. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike the like for future videos. And if you're new to my channel and only seen a couple of my videos, click that subscribe button down below. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people. And I will see you next time.